fuck is going on?
Look at this! Look! Look! Look!
Poultry motion says chunky fried rice hype.
Yo. Chunky. Chunky. Chunky.
Poultry motion says never seen chunky rice before. Is it good?
No, it's short for chicken.
One bucket says what cut of chicken?
I didn't want a long title. That's why. I shortened it. Did I lose my thing again? There it is. No, that's not it.
One bucket says chicken thighs the best.
I'm using breast. Because breasts,
Victoria says chicken feet.
breasts are nice. I like to eat breast. It's healthier. It's
Tarkett
healthy.
says I'm here for the chunky fried rice gangbang.
Lord. What? I think I lost my thing again.
One bucket says, but it's fried rice LOL.
LOL.
Bot says YouTube. Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
You could still have a healthy fried rice.
Jimmy Alpha says resident sleeper.
I use brown rice.
One bucket says healthy fried rice is an oxymoron.
I use brown rice. I use vegetables. There's ways to making it healthier. Maybe not healthy, more healthy than plain brown rice, you know?
Shark Tank says UWW brown rice doesn't taste right as fried rice.
I mean, I do it. It tastes okay to me.
One bucket says I will give you that healthier.
Lord. There it is. Found it. Alright.
Poultry motion says yeah, why do you need to follow this rule?
Huh? Why? Because it's Asian cuisine. That's why. Asian cuisine. It's my own version of Asian cuisine.
Shark Tank says only Mexicans can cook Asian food, outside of other Asians. Poultry motion says I mean Scottish cuisine fries Mars bars. Doesn't mean it's good for you.
Scottish cuisine fries, Mars bars. I never had Scottish cuisine, by the way, so I don't know what's in there. Eventually we'll go to Scotland. Scotland? We'll go to Scotland, chat. Eventually.
Poultry motion says batter Mars bar. Dish where they fry a chocolate Mars bar in batter. Andy says scene successfully switched to live.
I had a Mars bar once. but never had it in batter. That sounds yummy. Delicious. What up, chat? What up?
One Bucket says deep fried Oreos are common in the States with fairs.
I know that, but not Mars bars. Mars bars is not the same as an Oreo. Nowhere near it, I don't think. In my opinion.
Jimmy Alpha says, are you going outside?
No. It's a short stream. I have all my ingredients, I think. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm adding mango to it, I think, too. Let's add a mango. I wanted pineapple, but I don't think I got pineapple. Mars bars. I think when I had my first Mars bars, it tasted like a chocolate ice cream or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Since March. March flew by. From March to now, it flew by. Flew. Time flew. Ugh. Should I add spinach to it? We're making our own unique fried rice. We're not making...
Shark Tank says fried rice is just meat, Chinese sausage, peas and carrots, white rice, soy
Chinese
sauce, using oil.
sausage? Who adds Chinese sausage? What's a Chinese sausage? I never heard of that before. You could either add... I only seen or tried chicken...
Shark Tank says eggs too.
Tried chicken fried rice, shrimp fried rice, pork fried rice. Those are the three I made, actually, and tasted. Try to add spinach. Makes it a little bit healthier.
Shark Tank says Chinese sausage is the red shriveled up sticks and packed with pan at the Asian market. One Bucket says kitchen sink fried rice, let's go.
That's probably why I never had it, because we don't have Asian markets here. I mean, even in New York City, I never really went to an Asian market when I was in New York. But I barely left the house in New York. Kitchen sink fried rice, let's go. What's up, One Bucket? One Bucket. One Bucket. Should we have, smelly? I don't know if I should now. What's the red mark?
Shark Tank says you are missing all the key ingredients.
I have chicken. Oh, why is it red? Oh, it's probably because it's strawberry. Now I remember. Strawberry fat on it. Dirty chicken. Marinated all day. What else? I have corn and
Shark Tank says this is some bastardized Colombian fried rice.
I have green beans and whatchamacallit, corn upstairs. I have chicken breasts, which we'll use partially for the fried rice, but we'll also use it for chicken. What's it called? Chicken wraps. We're gonna make chicken wraps. I'm not sure if we're making chicken wraps tonight. Maybe I'll make one tonight. Do we have
One Bucket says, yeah, this ain't fried rice. Where I come from, LOL.
No, I'm making my own version. Just like my tacos, chat. Nobody makes my tacos. Nobody has the balls to make my tacos. I want to make my own version. My fried rice is my own version. My own unique version.
Jimmy Appa says gringo fried rice.
Yes. What else do we need? Should we put spinach in there? I don't really know. Maybe put spinach on the wrap. I want to make a wrap too. Do I have tomato? I don't think. I don't have regular tomato, maybe. I don't think got regular tomato.
One bucket says you air frying the chicken or pan frying. Shark Tank says this is what I imagine a person who has never seen or tasted fried rice.
But I had fried rice since I was like 10 years old. What are you talking about? Oven. I want to oven bake the chicken. Oven bake it. I don't know, like, for some reason, like when I air fry certain things, it definitely dries it out more than baking it. But it's a shortcut. Honestly, it's a shortcut to cooking. So it makes it go faster. Is it always moist? Sometimes it's moist inside, but definitely outside is more dry, in my opinion, in my experience of air frying food.
Shark Tank says air fry is just a convection oven.
But it speeds up the process, in my opinion. I have pork here, actually, from the last week. Should I use this for the fried rice? I could probably add it to the fried rice. Make a pork chicken fried rice.
As Venom says, because your setting heat's too high.
Probably. Should I put
Shark Tank says you turn down the temp, cause it a smaller space to cook.
I use what's it called? I usually use it at 370, sometimes 365, like temperature. Is that too much? Too little? I don't know. It's still too much.
Shark Tank says throw some kimchi in this fake fried rice.
I don't have kimchi. Wait, do I have onions? Did I use up all the onions? When did I use the onions last, chat? Do you remember? I could have sworn I had used the onions.
Shark Tank says put some cantaloupe in it then.
I don't have cantaloupe. That's not cantaloupe. That's squash. I bought some squash to try the soup again, trying to make it a better attempt. But we won't have time.
Shark Tank says put what mango juice in the rice.
No. We won't have time to do it. We'll have to do it
Shark
when we
Tank
get
says
back.
some.
We're going to New York City this weekend. New York. Maybe we'll see some famous streamers. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll just see small streamers. Who knows? Either way, I'll be happy.
One bucket says not sure when last used onions, but I know you did LOL.
I know, me too. What did we cook last time? What did I cook last time? Oh, did I cook this? The pumpkin soup.
Chris Greenbox says YouTube. Thomas Young 420
Thomas Young is on YouTube. Lol. Congratulations, Thomas Young, you're on YouTube. Yo. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. My favorite thing to have on a fried rice is bean sprouts, but the bean sprouts they sell
Shark
here.
Tank says that belt is the real MVP.
Yes. The whatchamacallit, the bean sprouts that they sell locally, it's always like trash. It smells like shit, and it's like limpy. It's not fresh. And it's probably
Filmasian GDP says, yo, yeah, that's what was open.
it's probably traveled from like New
Filmasian
York.
GDP says, okay, we good.
Yeah, it's probably traveled from New York or traveled from Philadelphia. I'm not sure. But we won't have bean sprouts today Because the bean sprouts locally is trash. I mean, I don't want trashy bean sprouts. What was open? Oh, I forgot my... Damn it. I'm gonna go back down. I forgot to bring a pan. Is it downstairs? Oh, what's up, chat? Thomas. Shark. Venom. One bucket. Jimmy Opa. Poultry was here earlier. Matt. Was that Matt? No, that wasn't Matt. So Poultry was our first one in chat. Poultry. Motion. Poultry motion. Wait, where's it? This is what I needed. Poultry motion. Oh, the door's not locked. I don't want someone sneaking in. What happened to my keys? Huh? Did I leave my keys upstairs?
Shark Tank says, do you think people in Guantanamo Bay would eat this fried rice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure they're not as picky. I hope I have my keys upstairs. I don't see it down here. I gotta replace the engine ignition. Wait, what's it called? Ignition coil. That's what I gotta replace. I have to pay people to do it. The dealership could do it for $500. Non-dealership, $400. And I can't afford it. Neither one. Not right now. It's not severe right now.
Shark Tank says that's easy as hell to replace.
Not for me. I could
Shark
fuck up.
Tank says go look up a YouTube video.
I could fuck up. And if I fuck up, who's responsible? Me. Who's gonna pay for the engine replacement? Because I fucked it up. Nobody. I have to buy another engine if I fuck it up.
Tomasian GDP says this. New THC Big Bear Head strain berry, very sweet and a tad sour. Just
But-
like the Airheads candy.
But if they fuck up installing the coils, they're responsible. They'll replace the engine. If they fuck up. For $400?
Shark Tank says fixing a car is just like following instructions to Legos.
Yeah, but you don't have warranties when you do it yourself. Your warranty is that hopefully you didn't fuck up. That's your warranty. If I get it done at a chain or a dealership, there's a warranty included. Warranty.
Shark Tank says, are you a Mexican or Mexican?
Mexican.
Jimmy Alpha says, donor gold for a new car.
No. I could barely.
Shark Tank says there is no warranty. You leave the losses off. Trying to make them pay for damages.
Usually they include 1 year warranty. I don't know what they did. If it's a chain that has like a couple $100 million, or yeah, at least $100 million in the bank.
Tomasian GDP says, LOL new car donor. Switch Green Daisy says it's a rice salt pit.
A little bit, probably. At least a little bit. What up, Flip? What up? How you be?
Shark Tank says first off, you don't go to a chain. You go to an independent repair shop pod. They are cheaper but still do good work if you look up the reviews.
I don't trust.
The price is Tuesday last Tuesday.
I don't trust the reviews. Usually those small shops, they don't have reviews. Period. They're not on Google.
Says you drive a Ford, not a Ferrari.
They don't have a website. They don't have a Google listing. Those.
Sunscreen JC says how many bits to clean the kitchen.
2,000. Load. But yeah, small shops here, they don't have websites, they don't have Google listings, nothing. You need to find them in person. That's it. Oops.
Shark Tank says they got Google reviews and Yelp. Sunscreen JC says Foodie Man. Foodie Man. He's a foodie. Foodie Man. Jimmy Alpha says hi Slippy. Bob Taylor says what happened to your car, Andy?
Well, the thing is that it's a common issue that's been going on for my car. I mean, I had the car for 5 years, and first year in, I had issues with the...
Slipstream JC says F you, Jimmy.
With the engine coil, ignition coil, whatever it's called. So I had it replaced, like not all of them, I don't think. Maybe just one of them I had replaced. And that resolved the issue. That was in 2019. So the same issue is coming back, so I think just replacing the coil again. I don't know which coil it was. So I gotta pay for a diagnostic, unfortunately. Diagnostics is normally very expensive. But if I knew which one it was, then it'll be probably at least $100, $200 cheaper probably.
Slipstream JC says snap corn in half, so it fits. Bob Taylor says take it to AutoZone to have them read the error code. Bob says might help.
There's no error code. It's a temp. Right now, the issue is not as severe as it was in 2019. In 2019, my car broke down where it could not move. That's how it was like. It's called a misfire. So it was happening once in a while, but it became so severe. Like I let it go, that eventually just it kept on. It just couldn't fire anymore. Now it just.
Slipstream JC says that corn ain't gonna cook.
Phomasian
GDP says misfire.
Now the issue is.
Motion says why didn't you just fix it?
I'm not professional.
www. Phomasian GDP says sorry to hear.
The
says misfire could be spark plugs too.
No, I originally I had spark plugs replaced that did not resolve the issue. So they replaced one of the coils and that resolved the issue for 4 years. To me, that's a really good deal. 4 years for a 24-year-old car almost. That's a good deal.
Slipstream JC says now we gotta cycle to Walmart.
Why? What's in Walmart? I can't cut this.
Says hog one whole corn.
This is frozen, by the way.
Shark Tank says sell this junker and get a motorcycle.
No, motorcycles in the U.S. is super dangerous. I'm not risking my life. If I was in Thailand or Colombia, then yes, I would agree. We're not in Thailand or Colombia. Riding a bike.
Says why your corn frozen.
Because that's how you preserve freshness. If I leave it in the fridge, it'll just grow mold, and I can't eat it.
Shark Tank says let the water boil before dumping frozen stuff in it. Corby Bro says why freeze the whole cob. Phomasian GDP says peas.
Yeah, this the peas and the corn is like probably at least 4 or 5 months old in the freezer.
Says now it's gonna take a long ass time to thaw out.
That's fine.
Corby says usually you cook the corn and then cut off the kernels.
What? How do I cut it off? It's frozen. I'm just risking my fingers to be cut off. I don't like risking my fingers. But I agree. I should have probably cut it, then freeze the cut ones. Probably it would have been easier, save space in the freezer, right? 100%.
Torpedo says before it's frozen.
Yeah, I know. I would agree. It's more efficient. But yeah, so the misfires is not super often right now.
Torpedo says excuses Andy Layman.
It's how do you call it? The misfires. The misfires is not as often is not as severe right now. So like, I could just keep going until like it misfires enough where, you know, I'm forced to take it to the shop. I want to take it back probably. I mean, at this point in time, I might be able to take it back in January. Hopefully, it doesn't misfire to a point where my car shuts off again. It shut off on stream. I don't know if you want to check the last VOD. I think it was like when we were door dashing. The car just shut off while I was driving. Like while I was moving and driving, it shut off, which is dangerous, obviously. But I got lucky. I was not in a busy road or whatever. Yeah. I work from home, luckily. But I want to do more DoorDash and Uber Eats to get some extra cash. But it's basically the more I drive, the more risk and more potential wear and tear onto the
Torpedo
coil.
says get a new car pog.
You know how much money I spent on this car? I paid $3,000, and it lasted me for 5 years. Probably lasted me as long as my Prius. My Prius lasted me 6 years. And you know how much money I paid for my Prius, chat? You know how much money I paid for my Prius? And it's in the
Torpedo says
driveway?
okay, get an old car pog.
It's in the driveway right now. And it's in the driveway for the last almost 4 or 5 years, something like that. Since I got this Ford Focus. You know how much money I paid for that Prius?
Bob says I paid more for tires on my Porsche LOL. Filmassian GDP says 12,000.
No, I paid
Shark
$24,000.
Tank says just sell it for scrap. Filmassian GDP says 12 grams of new.
I paid my Toyota Prius. It was almost new. It had like 30,000 miles on it, like about 10 years ago, whatever. And I drove it for 6 years, and I paid $24,000 on it. $24,000,
Filmassian GDP says damn it, you got screwed.
basically.
Filmassian GDP says you the ass.
It was almost new. Almost new. It was certified used, and
Poultry Motion says what's wrong with it.
with a Prius.
Filmassian GDP says not to say that's a bad thing.
Well, the Prius had the original issue where it just leaks oil, not severely, but it leaked oil where it was needing oil changes too often, very often. So like, I didn't feel like going to the shop every single month, having the people put new oil and new filter every single month, because it cost me money, like at least $30 a month, which end of the day is a lot cheaper than replacing an engine. I had to replace one engine in that car. A used engine, luckily, cost me about $1,000 plus another $1,000 for labor, so about $2,000 it cost me to replace the blown
Poultry
engine.
Motion says it probably just needed a head gasket or something changing.
They couldn't figure it out, unfortunately. So I blew the engine because it didn't have enough oil to keep the engine going, basically. And then it happened again, unfortunately. So it happened 2 times.
Borbeeper says pog.
Happened 2 times. Not once, it happened twice. But I didn't replace it the second time. I just left it in the yard and got in the car. That's it. Or in the driveway.
Shark Tank says were you racing? Filmassian GDP says this is a great bedtime story.
The first time, I wasn't really racing. I was trying.
Filmassian GDP says ZZZZZZZZZ.
I was watching people race and trying.
Poultry Motion says who the FK did you take it to where they
I was
couldn't figure
trying-
out
I
why
was-
it was losing oil?
On the interstate, I was speeding enough to a point
Borbeeper
maybe
says does that face look like he races?
like 90 miles an hour. Like I was watching other people race. Like I was trying to keep up, basically. I just wanted to watch, you know. It wasn't a busy road. Like over here, there's no busy roads in interstates.
Filmassian GDP says that's dangerous.
That's the first time it happened.
Filmassian GDP says why speed?
because I wanted to watch the race that's going on interstate, basically. I learned my lesson, obviously. I took
40
it.
process pod.
Took it to a Toyota dealership where I got the car. I took it to another Toyota dealership locally. Cause I got the car 40 minutes, about an hour away. I got the car at the Ford dealership. They sell everything basically. And I took it to a Ford dealership here locally. So they both couldn't figure it out. So yeah. I mean, it's still in the yard. It could probably be fixed, honestly. I mean, obviously you might need to replace the oil engine. Maybe parts that just need to be replaced, like, because it was sitting there for like 4 years. So it might, other parts wear and tear might to replace. I think maybe the hybrid battery might be okay. I'm not 100% sure how that tech works, but if you put time into it, I think it could be repairable. Probably be worth at least $10,000 if you repair the most core elements, which is probably the engine, and that's it, and the tires. And kids came by and destroyed the mirrors, so I gotta replace the mirrors, the side mirrors.
Shark Tank says, why wouldn't you fix it? But got the shitbox Ford Focus instead.
The side mirrors need to be replaced because kids literally destroyed the side mirrors, and there's like cracks on the windshield, unfortunately. Normal wear and tear, weather and shit like that. Yeah. I mean, the Focus lasted me for like at least 4 years, maybe 5. I don't remember. Got in 2019, so like it'll probably be 5.
Ford Pro says pod cracks and shit pod. Shark Tank says the fact that the car hasn't been used in 4 years means the batteries are fucked.
I'm not sure about the hybrid batteries. I don't know how the tech works. If you're talking about the other normal batteries, then maybe I put literally a fresh battery, right before it died. So I mean, that battery might be fucked, yes. But the hybrid batteries, I don't know.
Pro says you don't know anything, man.
I don't know how hybrid batteries
Pro says just excuses, Pog.
Hybrid batteries, I assume, will last longer because they're very expensive.
Shark Tank says yes, batteries degrade, and when it's zero charge, it damages the cells. Poultry Motion says what is actually wrong.
That's what it has. When you have no oil in a gas oil engine, what it does, it creates it basically blows a hole when the engine's blown. That's what it is. So there's a hole in the engine, irreplaceable basically. So you have to replace the engine.
Corby Bro says no, it's fucks it.
No, it's fucks it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Where is my tongs?
Corby Bro says you don't know anything, man. Just excuses, Pog. Poultry Motion says so you blew a hole in the piston. Yeah, get a new car.
I am driving a new car for me. I mean, I've been driving for 5 years, and it's
Shark Tank says my dude loves racing shitboxes.
It's from the U2000. I mean, it lasted me for a long time, and I paid $3,000, and it had only 50. It had like maybe 49,000 miles on it. So I got super lucky. I think a grandma was using it. Unfortunately, I think she died, and it was passed
Poultry
on to
Motion
me.
says I am so confused. Are we talking about your current car or not? Shark Tank says why not get a Civic or something reliable and cheap?
My current car is Ford Focus. The dead car has been in the yard since I got my Ford Focus. Is a Toyota Prius, the first
Poultry
generation.
Motion says why the FK are we talking about a 5-year-old car?
No, it's been sitting there for 5 years. It's not a 5-year-old car. I think it's 2006 Toyota Prius. It's the first generation of Toyota Prius. We were talking about it because I was just telling in the chat how my Ford Focus has
Shark Tank
lasted.
says sell both shitboxes and buy a newer shitbox.
I've been telling chat that the Toyota, I paid $24,000 on it. That's why I brought it up, and it's been sitting there. And I was comparing to the price of my Ford Focus for $3,000, and it lasted me for about 5 years. I mean, the only issue right now is just an ongoing issue. It's not like super ongoing, but happened in 2019, where the coil just needs to be replaced. Now the coil has to be replaced again. So it's like an ongoing thing every like 3-4 years or something like that. It looks like, which is fine with me. The cost is not severe, luckily, unless I push the car too hard. We could cause damage to the engine potentially. That's it. I own 2 cars, technically.
Shark Tank says if your car is low oil and you can't even check that, then you shouldn't be driving.
I checked it. I don't want to check it every single day. It had an oil leak, and then replace the oil every week or every once a month. It's not doable. It's not effective. It's not efficient. It's not cost efficient.
Corby Pro says excuses Andy.
It had an oil leak, and none of the mechanics wanted to like put the time and money into it to figure it out, because the way
Shark Tank says so you didn't fix the oil leak, then blew the engine genius.
No, the mechanics couldn't figure it out, unfortunately.
One Bucket says you can easily add oil.
No, I know. I had the whatchamacallit. I had oil in the back trunk. If I could just add it little by little. But the thing is that I don't know how it would affect long term.
Shark Tank says they can figure it out, but you didn't want to pay them.
No, if I keep putting oil in there, would it affect the filter? Would it clog up the filter? I don't know. You know?
One Bucket says if you maintain the car, it will treat you well.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay thousands and thousands of dollars. My friend...
Corby Pro says excuses Andy.
My friend, he maintains the car, and he pays, what, maybe $10,000, $5,000 a year to maintain the car properly. I pay just oil change every year. And if they tell me they should just take a tire change, then I'll change the tire. But like other people, they'll get like the most highest premium
One Bucket
tires.
says it's not that expensive to maintain the car.
They get the highest premium tires, and they replace all tires every single year. I don't do that. I don't have that kind of money where I could spend
Poultry Motion says so you don't replace spark plugs.
I don't
air filters, anything.
Until a professional tells me to replace it, then I'll replace it.
Shark Tank says do your own oil changes. It's literally one plug.
What? I don't know how. I don't want the car to fall on me. That's one reason why I don't do it. And the cost is like $30. But the thing is that, I mean, this car, the Ford Focus, is not leaking. Luckily, we're fine with the Ford Focus.
Poultry Motion says you can 100% do an oil change and replace spark plugs yourself. Smarkaroni says cars cost money, especially old cars.
I know, yeah. But yeah, you can 100% do an oil change and replace the spark plug. The thing is that I don't like touching the engine because I know I'm very nervous around very expensive stuff. Very sensitive stuff.
Corby Bro says excuses Andy P. Pow Pogwell.
The engine's like the brain. If you touch it the wrong way, you break the brain and it's gone. Sometimes not repairable.
One Bucket says yeah, older cars you have to pay the money to maintain or else they will end up like the 2 you have.
No, I don't know how the new cars are. I mean, the new cars you have like warranties and stuff like that cover a lot of like repairs and maintenance.
Poultry Motion says just unscrew the sump plug, drain the oil, screw it back in, fill it with new oil.
Yeah, but you're supposed to also replace the filter. It depends on the car and the age too. If you don't replace the filter...
says the fact that you won't even search YouTube, which is all the info in the world, shows how lazy you are.
Oh, wow. If you don't replace the filter, that you could probably introduce new issues, right?
Corby Bro says you're trying to explain shit to people that know more than you. Using similes and shit isn't gonna cut it, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Poultry Motion says yeah, oil filters, literal unso. That's it. Smarkaroni says so, buy a new filter.
My car is fine right now. We're talking about the issue.
Poultry Motion says you unscrew it. Screw the new one in. Honestly, it's that easy.
We're talking about my old car that's been sitting for 4 years. That's the Toyota Prius.
Corby Bro says excuses Andy Pog.
That has the oil issue, which caused 2 engines to blow. My Ford Focus needs to
Smarkaroni
replace...
says Jesus.
Yeah,
Bottomless pit of excuses.
My Ford Focus needs a engine coil, ignition coil to replace.
Poultry Motion says, I just think you could save a lot of time and money doing it yourself.
I mean, it's 50% difference cost-wise, according to my research, unless I'm looking at the wrong products on eBay. I mean, eBay will be cheaper because I can just get one coil, But at a regular store, it's all you have to buy all 4 coils. You can't just buy one, apparently.
Warby Bro says excuses Andy Pog.
Excuses Andy Pog. Is this done?
Poultry Motion says really you should have it on a scanner to find out why the coils are meeting, replacing so often.
The thing is that if the scanners won't show a code unless the error code stays like visible. From what I know, you know what I mean. But I had the same issue in 2019, and what they told me the codes meant is misfire. That's all it meant, just misfire. Misfire. That's all I'll say is misfire. Like you could probably check the history too, of the codes, and I said misfire, and it's the same thing. Misfire. It's the same exact issue, like literally I had like in 2019. It's just like not as severe yet, but it will progressively get worse. That's what happened in 2019, where I didn't act on it quick enough.
One bucket says we getting steamed up.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I mean, in theory, it should be the same cylinder. I had issues in 2018. In theory, I don't think I don't know which one it is now because I forgot.
Warby Bro says excuses Andy Paul.
And apparently, excuses Andy. But that's a good idea. I'll take it to the what's it called? Advanced Auto, whatever it's called. And they'll do the code and they'll check the history of the codes. And they'll probably tell me which cylinder it is. Why am I losing connection?
Shark Tank says start a dono goal, and if you hit it, I want to see you kick and punch that car like a bonus level on Street Fighter.
I have a dono goal! Exclamation point, goal? Why I keep losing connection? Are we having issues again? Lol. I think we're having issues. I'm losing connection on my chat phone though. And we're connected to the home network on my phone. No.
Foodie Indy says TT.
There's a delay. Every night at 9 o'clock. Oh, there it is, yeah. Okay. We are having issues again.
One bucket says at times. Filmassian GDP says anyone LA's lagging up the ass.
It's every single night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time.
One bucket says me.
On my other phone. I have to connect you to the connection. Like, I'll probably connect you to the other modem. Every night at 9 o'clock, I have to call the IT and tell them about this.
One bucket says it's lagging.
I know. I went and it was fine at first, and I went and I came back and I went again. And there's issues. As soon as it hits 9 o'clock, we're fucked.
Poultry Motion says it's probably the spark plugs. Filmassian GDP says it's stuttering. Filmassian GDP says Andy.
I'm gonna connect you to my iPhone. So I can still have connection to chat. At the least.
One bucket says too many people playing Fortnite in your hood.
I know.
Poultry Motion says man has IT support for his home WTF LOL.
No, I have IT support for the network. I pay for. Don't forget we have jalapeno powder, exclamation point wheel. Exclamation point wheel. Wheel chat, exclamation point wheel. Walk is on there. Huh? I forgot my password. Okay. I guess I forgot my password. Hold on, chat. Okay, I did forget it. There we go. We're back.
Houdini says TG.
And he has a bunch of servers that IT manages that power his AI engine that makes excuses. Nah, I wish I had an AI bot. If I had an AI bot, I'd be making so much money right now. But no bot here. No bot. Are we good, chat? I should put this in the oven. We'll just have to add the chicken afterwards. I'm going to use the pork I have right now, but I'm going to add chicken once it's done. We're going to put it at 350 for now. Where is this?
Houdini says yay.
Wait, should I put this, maybe I should put the other one on there.
Venom says, why you add pork to chicken fried rice? That is haram.
We're not making, I don't make traditional stuff. What's haram? Traditionalism is not me. Traditional to learn, and then I make my own version of it. My own version.
Shark Tank says, can we get a chat poll on if this fried rice will be edible?
Edible for me. This is enough chicken to last me for the week, by the way. Until we go to New York.
Shark Tank says damn dirty ass rat.
I mean, it's not that dirty.
Shark Tank says please tell me you preheated the oven.
Yeah. Should lower the heat. Time to open the window.
Filmacion GDP says that rat guy wouldn't touch.
GDP. Smoky. Would you guys prefer if I do Mondays instead of Sundays? I know there's less streamers on Mondays than Sundays.
Filmacion GDP says yeah boy.
Yeah, boy. Screwed onions.
Filmacion GDP says granddaddy of Poontang.
Poontang? Huh? I'm putting some spinach. Get some flavor. Or whatever it's called.
Shark Tank says it's already burned.
No.
Filmacion GDP says metal on metal. Shark Tank says where's the oil?
I did oil. I don't have metal.
Filmacion GDP says he cooked too dead.
This is not metal. This is plastic.
Shark Tank says throw just put oil in after. These are the ingredients then.
Lower the heat a little bit more.
Morty Bro says only.
Ah,
Filmacion GDP says what the fuck oil after that. Shark Tank says now you know why the eggs stick to the wall.
eyes? What eyes? Oh, eggs.
Scrapping against scrapping. So
Ah.
MGDC says LOL.
That is not metal. That's plastic.
Shark Tank says, where's the aromatic? So MGDP says scrapping.
What's aromatic?
Shark Tank says there's some stuff brown rice and leftovers.
Pork leftovers, yeah. That's for sure.
40% says hog.
It's not metal on metal.
Shark Tank says he's cutting up eggs with a knife in a bowl.
Yes. Alright, this is going to be a pork fried rice until my chicken is done. Lord. Which won't be done for like maybe a half hour.
So MGDP says the knife.
What about the knife?
One bucket says, what is that?
Pork.
So MGDP says, wow.
Pork from last week. The chicken won't. It'll be a while for the chicken. I'll add a chicken though. Once it's done. Probably take a half hour though. Maybe.
Shark Tank says, where's the rice?
I wanted to cook the other stuff first. Should I use a marinade in here? Should I use? I mean, probably a bad idea, right? It's like raw chicken.
One bucket says I am watching it like 5x.
What do you mean 5? Oh, 5 FPS. Sorry. I thought you meant like 5x.
Shark Tank says, call IT. Slipstream Daisy says, is that a non-stick pan? Filmacion GDP says, talk about step-by-step video.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call the IT for sure.
Slipstream Daisy says, Teflon plate, fried rice.
Huh?
Slipstream Daisy says, yeah, it's skipping frames.
I know. There's nothing I can do. Like last time I did.
Corby says, yeah, this is unwatchable RN.
Last time I did reboot on everything, the issue just came back. I'll try calling them right now. I'll try.